Okay, I'm gonna be really honest, but kibble with kibble, and then what suspiciously looks like that terrible stuff they used to make, or probably still, still make chicken nuggets out of, does not look like an appetizing meal to me. But I think, oh, do we have some pouting kids? I think we need to make this place a little bit more fun for kids. Also, excuse me? Excuse me? I just had the cubism people start showing up, and I just put out a new cafeteria using some wonderful templates that we had from some of our other previous adventures. I have to admit, it definitely is obviously somewhere that I have had a touch on if it's covered in plants like this. I really love it. Possibly need to change some of the themes sooner than later so that it kind of fits the flow of our art museum soon. But what do we have here? Go on a tour with at least a rating of 5 stars as a dream visit. Oh my gosh. Okay, jam-packed from dining in the cafeteria. Wise words from, okay, so we're a tourist, and self-portrait freshly painted by, oh my gosh, this is so messy. Oh good, the steps seem to go away on their own. Is that what happens when we have somebody like get yeeted in the canvas thrower? Look at that buzz this thing can have. It's not even fully buzzed up yet, and it doesn't even have like any traits to it. Can it have any traits? Like, it adds joy and humor, which really increases guest entertainment and happiness. Also, let's see, grade 3 emotional depth. Wow, I wonder what that means. And then we also can put in, oh good, so we can put in some of the painting perks that we have earned here. Increased sell value, tortured backstory, security tag, art enthusiast guest gain an additional buzz when viewing this exhibit. The blocky label, cubist guest, oh, those are the people walking around who are like cube people. Children gain additional buzz when viewing this exhibit from an illustrated label. Okay, we have to go ahead and install that perk because that's perfectly perky and perfectly perfect. Perfect? Oh dear. Hello everyone, and welcome back to our art museum, where after a extraordinarily busy set of, well, weeks in Siri real life at the Siri Pixel Biology headquarters, what's going on here? This just is throwing me into childhood memories. Not that this ever happened to me, but I was raised in the age of like Nickelodeon being a show about like dumping slime on people's heads, which was so long ago. That was pre-Grumpy Cat, pre people making like kazoos or whatever instruments out of giant parsnips era. Like I said, I asked Chips the other day, hey, do you remember when people used to just make like instruments out of vegetables on YouTube, and like that was a thing? And I think I could almost see the physical whiplash of making him feel old. I feel old just mentioning that. And also, like, I need to add in some more vegetables. But hello everyone, and welcome back, where we have tiny Mona Lisas, and I've added in a few more random hires who apparently are desperately are those tourists or some of my employees? Okay, they're tourists actually with their Aloha shirts. And everybody wants to go on a tour with like a rating of 5 stars. So, okay, noted. Also, the cubist people, I'm starting to get used to them being around more, and they're just really willing to, like, total donations is almost $2,000. Wow. I mean, and they seem really happy with everything. I'll take it. But all right, so we're going to carry on with our work here, treading. What's going on here? Oh my gosh. Okay, what's happening? Is it the messiness and the filter? Okay, quick. Oh my gosh. Please don't die. Are you gonna come back from near death, little fish friends? They had so many babies. I think that's part of the problem. We've got, I guess if you add too many colors of the painted portside fish together. Oh my word. Okay, we're gonna like make it easier for the oh my gosh, and now we have people waiting to, what's going on? I legitimately just was jumping on in, ready to go ahead and carry on with our adventures. And now I desperately need people nimble at movement speed. I really need somebody with accomplished admission, even though this person's a vomino. We're going to desperately hire them because we need like more people. Oh my gosh, more people working on getting the tickets out because apparently we have so many people who want to come and visit. I need to put out some applications for marine life to see if we can try to get somebody who can move a little bit faster, because I want to get like blobfish and other kinds of fish to really show off the color spectrums that we, with our human eyes at least, can see under the sea. And that definitely involves like upgrading some things, and I'm gonna need much faster marine life people, and definitely need to start upgrading. Like, okay, the flake food dispenser is getting some upgrades. I need to start upgrading the water filter and seeing if I can get some perks there, which means I probably need to work on getting some more like qualified photographic memory, delightful good egg. Wow, happy thoughts, bookworm, and delightful. My janitors are ready. They're ready. Ooh, and this person's already level 5 too, with happy thoughts. You know what? We'll go ahead and hire you to maybe be fleet of foot, so you can go about and like, well, clean things up. Well, fleet of foot, and then maybe you can help with repairs and things in the near future. And then let's see, photographic memory. It might be good to have, well, we have our chip, our like French fry defender chip. And then we have delightful, good with guest. Freddy Masterstroke. I really like how the names have expanded to include a lot of really fascinating, like art-themed focuses. Immune to illness, but greedy. I think we're good on that one. And then lard lass, nice smelling face. I was really hoping for a marine life expert with a little bit more oomph to their oomph, but that's okay. We'll get fish whispering going so that hopefully we can tuna roll, so that hopefully we can go ahead. Hey, get back over here, friend. My friend, come. I need you to go ahead and start learning how to like whisper to our fish so we can get those things cleaned up a little faster. Speaking of cleaning up, apparently we have a pile of trash over here. Wow, I don't even have enough time to show you guys like, oh look everyone, isn't this so cool? We managed to go ahead and we managed to get ourselves a really lovely cafeteria. It's not quite themed to our current area right now, but I'm sure we'll fix that. And the next thing you know, it's just chaos. Chaos everywhere. Well, let's go ahead and check in. We've been passing our inspections and at least we're making some money, so that's very helpful. Also, apparently it's very messy over here too. Sigh. Maybe I need to start working on getting us some robots. But before robots, we actually need to prepare ourselves for theater performances! That's what this area has been cleared out for. Though upon reflection, I might need to make it a little bigger because we had the quest to create 2 performance stages. And we had the quest to go ahead and start having performances at said stages. I love that idea. And I really want to get some of the fantasy people in here to kind of match with that. And now that we're here, I'm thinking having like the little theater zone expanded just a bit, because I thought we could put the theater pieces in the middle and then put them back to back and then put some decorations of art or maybe some of the fantasy exhibits and a bunch of benches around the sides. And we'll see what that's like for our very first performance stage. And I don't know what kind of performances we can have just yet, but I think they could be pretty fun. So and we have one person right now who is capable of putting on performances. Performance art is a great way to evoke powerful emotions in guests while earning additional cash. Complete expeditions to points of interest to discover new types of performance art. Think how fun that would be! Oh man! Each performance art has different amounts of both buzz and knowledge, along with different possible emotions. Performance art needs to be staged by an expert qualified in performance. Museum curators decide which performance to stage and which emotions can be evoked. If possible, performers can only evoke emotions that are within their emotional range. Oh, here it comes. The strength of the emotion evoked in the audience members is based on the performance. That's some ham. Oh no, everybody seems a little upset. Is based on the performance rating. Performances are given a performance rating based on 2 key criteria. Performers, the performer's rank and performer's qualification level, as well as any relevant personality traits, all affect the quality of performance. The decoration, a performance will begin once enough guests are waiting at the performance stage. When a performance is over, each guest will make a donation based on the performance rating. The higher the rating, the better the donation. Oh! So we're doing a romantic ham. Oh boy. Okay. Well, let's maybe get some of the buzz booming. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I really need to fix this then. Do we need more room? Oh my word. Now I'm fumbling because I'm so nervous. Wait, we can totally make this a cool performance area. I just have to figure out how. Also, it's so dark, but I was trying to make it like moody to go along with the performances. However, I think I've made it too dark. Oh my gosh. It turns out I don't have a lot of the fantasy stuff unlocked yet. Ah! Oh wow. They're feeling a little romantic about ham now, I guess? Another phrase I never thought I'd say. Huh. Between the art studio and performance stage, you now have a range of paint in your palette. Get creative and see if you can make more money. Mastro. So complete an expedition to the Piazza Lontara and perform a mime performance. Oh, and also we have an absolutely exhausted, feeling tired and low paid performer who is also a reflective artist. Increases experience from creating original art. Feeling very tired. How are your other needs, friend? Because I would really like to give you a little bit of a boost. And also, why don't you come over? I need to put in another staff lounge next to the performance areas and the art areas, I think, so that the people who have been working so hard on stage and on canvas can have a bit of a, break. And also, I'm going to need either train, or I'm going to need a reflective 2D artist who's being trained. Oh my gosh, that sounds... Oh, theatrical, there we go. So, improves performance art quality. Performance art increases happiness. Tour guide work increases happiness. Adds joy to all performance as a secondary emotion. Entertains nearby guests from being delightful. Yes! All right, I need to name 1.5 million of these people. Well, I just hired you, but I can't remember. Yes. So now I think we need to grab you and train you in performance. And we need to name this very happy performer. We need to give you a new name. Also, I kind of love the default outfit for current performers, but I hope I can go ahead and find more outfits because it's just really fun to customize your staff. Like giving them their Patreon name tag, such as Abby! Abby, welcome. Welcome back. I've got to get rid of that sewer thing. That's my sister's brand of humor, not me. Delightful. How about delightful dancer Abby? For some reason, I have this deep urge to get those adorable little bumblebirds from the wildlands and bring them over here. Also, whoever's doing that tour guiding, good job. And I definitely need to decorate around here. So you know what? You know what brings in joy? Natural lighting. Except it looks like natural lighting is going to be fighting. Oh, wow, he's already ready for another performance? All right, hang in there, buddy. Do your best. I guess we'll go ahead and we'll give this, Canis Abel, welcome. I think we're going to, you have a romantic performance art, reflective artist. I think we might have you be, and you're a performer. People are, they're gonna study what you do. I promise. It's gonna get better. Let's see. I think Canis Abel Why am I thinking? I'm thinking of Hamlet. Oh, ham. Ham. Why did that take me so long? Probably because we read like 8 million different variations of Romeo and Juliet when I was in honors English instead of Hamlet. And we performed Othello as like a play in my other English class. I actually thought Othello was quite interesting. That was a good pick for our group too. But anyway, didn't do Hamlet, but know of Hamlet. Lamlet? Lamlet? Oh my gosh. Lamlet actor, Canis Abel. There we go. I don't know why I had to go there, but I did. And I hope giving you a bit of a boost in pay will help. And also, it is time to start expanding a little more. We haven't gotten to the point where we can actually expand, but I really think we need to have somewhere for the staff to relax back here. And dun 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 dun! We can have 2 helicopters now, which I very much want to do before anything else, because that's going to help us out with our expeditions, of which we need to start taking quite a few, including to Tumble Downs. I forgot about that. The largest parkland on the county's mainland, popular among hikers, woodland folk, and anyone who enjoys falling over. It's got famous art and interactive art here. Part of me really wants to just keep going back and making sure that we're collecting things from some of the other zones. But that being said, we've got clay over there, sweaty palms, the miniature Lisa. Ooh, Noblestead! The castle town has survived centuries of playful rivalry with and more than one siege from the Blackguard Knights. Oh, that's an expensive expedition. We can get famous art from it. And then Hogsport needs... Oh, we just need to place we just need to place 2 of the performance stages, and we do have another one. And then we need to go on an expedition here to Piazza Lantra, the gastronomic hub that's a treat for most, if not all, of the senses. The cobblestone streets are lined with pastel buildings and perfumed by enormous pizza pies. That makes me a little hungry. All right, I know we need to come over here. People can gain traits of romance. They also might step in oil or get the culture shock. Culture shock scares the badoodads out of me. Cost of ambition for art being like expensive supplies is still hilarious to me. So let's go ahead and let's have sea legs, Technicolor. Let's have maybe, let's see, and creative breakthrough for, oh really? So let's see. We have an unnamed still life painter, but Alari, our wonderful pixel master artist, happens to have the 2D art trait, which will go ahead and allow a creative breakthrough to make this an even quicker expedition and adventure. And let's go ahead and have a nice smelling face, unnamed assistant. Maybe we'll say we like brought this assistant back and they can be like a pizza expert. That would be hilarious. So we'll do that. And just because this is the first trip there, I'm gonna put the survey scanner out, but we're really gonna kind of hope that we're not gonna get the terror of culture shock, because it's a little scary. I'm just being honest, a little scary. Meanwhile, let's unlock the other new area by putting down another performance stage. Hopefully one upon which we can have more joyful performances soon. Dun 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 dun! I definitely need to add lots and lots more decoration. And apparently some donation. Donation decoration, I like how that rhymes. We need to organize things so badly. But for now, Hogsport. Ooh, so this is kind of just like an end point right here. It needs 2 of our art experts to go. Interesting. The area's signature lighthouse is an ever-present figure. Tea towels, stitch samplers. I love that humor, it's so true. There's a lot of lighthouses in North Carolina. Well, not in the whole state, but along the coast. And I never quite understood it, but I have met people in my family who get in, and they're older people. I'm gonna sip my coffee. To try to emphasize that they're older folks who really enjoy visiting each of the lighthouses that they can access when the roads aren't closed for construction on the coast. And there are people, when you get out at those lighthouses, it kind of looks like some of Florida, or like a older folk anniversary of types where people are just showing up and they're all of a different generation than mine. There's a bunch of people, older people, who are there. You're driving in kind of the middle of nowhere along the coast of North Carolina, going down all these little back streets, staring at tiny little barber shops in strip malls that are mostly empty, squinting past like that weird mix of really cool palm trees and palm fronds with pine that you get in the North Carolina coast. And then all of a sudden you take a few more turns around some sand dunes and there's a lighthouse that nobody has been in for a long time. And then there's a ginormous, extremely well-maintained lighthouse gift shop. That's huge. And it's got gigantic art gallery photos of lighthouses with a whole bunch of like lighthouse memorabilia that one can purchase. And there are people in the whole thing. It's wild. And then people make a trip of sorts of visiting these lighthouses, to get out of the car, to squint at the lighthouse, to go in the gift shop. I think in some of them you can even get a little stamp or something to be like, I visited the lighthouse. Then you get back in the car and then you wiggle your way along the sandy roads until like you go ahead and find the next one. I remember this because I got brought along for one of these. And I just say it's a whole culture. It's like train spotting, maybe. I could get the appeal. I think I just needed a different crowd, different tour guide, let's say. Also, you could lose yourself here. Holy moly. Okay, that's a little dangerous. Wow. Okay, so if I sent flower artist Adelaide Faye, thankfully they would be high enough level not to get lost. But then what if we also sent Tent Oboya, who apparently does have the theatrical trait too, so then we could give you that skill once you reach level 5, my friend. And then let's send out, how about Treasure Hunter Lord Thunder, because that actually fits being able to remove like the choppy water stuff. And then let's have this be a speedy expedition so that we can try to learn about the hog sport lighthouses as quickly as possible. And because we have some of our wonderful tour guides going ahead and going off on expedition, we might want to dig through the applications for more employees, more artists to come and join our art gallery. Oh boy, now we're losing some, wait, are we, okay, we are losing a little bit of money. Fish! How's the fish population doing again? Oh, thank goodness. They bounced back from their near doom expedition. I really need to increase pay for a bunch of our employees before they all just like leave us. No, I didn't need to do that. I needed to go ahead. And I love the idea that as we're working with the different painted portside fish, we're trying to discuss different colors of paint, different styles of paint, different ways that we can maintain said paint. So we're gonna release a few of them into the wild, and I think I want to make it a little bigger so that they've got more room. Maybe we are also able to go ahead and make it easier for the marine life people to get in and take care of the tank. Let's see. And also to see if we can manage to get ourselves maybe 1 or 2 more painted portside fish. Because in for like a pint? What is the unit that you use for measuring paint? I don't know if it's pint or not. I need to double check that. Because I have a bunch of little acrylic paint jars, or like containers, to the little... They're kind of like ketchup squeezy jars, but small. All of a sudden I'm like, I don't actually know what you call that. But in for a pint of paint, in for a gallon. Why not? Especially if you're painting something large. Also, they're back! And they did quite fine on that expedition. Excellent. No. Way. Oh, it's so cute. Another toad, another stool. This piece plays with ideas of routine and universality. I'm sure it does. I feel like somebody's just using like a Mad Lib fill-in thing with adjectives. And I love it because I feel like, wouldn't that be hilarious? An interactive art experience that people may not quite know they're a part of, where you play the role of an art tour guide in an art place and you read off a tablet, but you're just like hitting a random generator for like, this piece plays with the struggle between aggression and tenderness as we contemplate what it is like to take the smallest among us and give them the throne. Like a random generator, spit that out, and then I guess that kind of description is its own kind of poetry that also has vague whiffs of like corporate lingo that's supposed to make you just your eyes glaze over, not read the terms of service and sign below. A viewer may see themselves in the figure of the spineless toad, which feels like a loaded choice, and their own innocuous life in the muted comfort of the chair. See what I mean? That's hilariously adorable. We're gonna put it over here. We're gonna give it a really, really like adorable little surrounding and these golden info signs for sure, so people can contemplate if that's them. The spineless toad. Oh my gosh. And we can put it right next to this other piece. Oh, mime, a silent art form that involves face paint, invisible walls, and no talking whatsoever. Oh, so now we've managed to get the performance. I see. So now when we come over here, it might be mime or it might be theater, depending on the performance that people want to play. So we could do either. Oh, that's really cool. And I definitely need to get some decoration put down in here. It's really sad looking right now, but we're gonna fix that. But all right, everyone, thank you so much for joining us on this chaos and this trip down the lighthouse path lane and too many bathrooms and not enough at the same time. And I'm gonna tidy some of this up and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.